Hi guys, Tony from kisim.org, and I wanted to do a blog post. It was actually inspired by a blog post I saw from somebody else the other day, and I thought that was a really good idea, but he had some missing pieces that I kind of wanted to cover. Now his blog post was 10 things you should do after every post, and I felt it was just missing some things, and it was missing to tell people about automation, because automation is really our friend whenever we're doing anything online that we need to do repeatedly, or we want to get results faster, that we can keep moving on and creating better content and more content, I should say. Anyway, so the first thing that I would suggest when you've created a blog post, if you're using WordPress especially, is to use a plugin called WP Syndicator. Now what it does is it will publish that post on 11 Web 2.0 properties, which gets you instant backlinks. And the beauty of getting instant backlinks from that particular post that you've done is that we begin deep linking immediately. And if you've got a set account now, which you have to do with WP Syndicator, then you can get the RSS feeds and you can feed those RSS feeds so that every time a post is made there, that content gets syndicated even further. Okay, so the next thing I suggest as well is ping.fm. Now if you're not familiar with ping.fm, let me just show you here. Ping.fm, I think most people are who are doing marketing. You can see here my dashboard, and you can see that I've got all these accounts here, social networks. These are all posting whenever I make a post. So say for example I have a page that I've just created, like this one. This is a little product I created to show you how to automate all this stuff that's selling really cheap. It's called Best Essential Free WordPress Core Setup Plugins for 2012 and Beyond. Well, basically what that is just a product that shows you 32 WordPress plugins that I use on every single site that I do, and it gets me results by using these plugins and by following these steps that I'm showing you right now. Okay, so I'll take the title here, and what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take the URL. Just see, I've got another page open there. Just copy that and come over here, and let's do that. And so you can see I've got 143 characters. I think I've got too many characters, so what I need to do is to make that shorter. I'll just take this off here. There, I'm under 132 characters. We're allowed 140 here. So 132 is good, and we just ping it, and basically it says up here, your message has been posted. See that? So all of these, Twitter, MySpace, Ning, all of those places have now just been notified, and there's a whole bunch more that I can add in there as well. I'll get someone on Fiverr.com to do that for me. Now usually I'll keep 2 or 3 of these accounts, and whenever I do a blog post, I will do one at least, but if it's something very, very important, then I will do it 2 or 3 times, using 2 or 3 different accounts. And this will help. It just helps with your deep linking, and it helps to get pages indexed quite quickly as well, because Google crawls these sites a lot. Okay. Next thing is onlywire. Very, very similar to PingFM. We can go here, and you can see I've got quite a strange name here. I've got someone on Fiverr to do that for me. So I can take exactly the same post, and I can do exactly the same thing. You can see all of these sites it will link to. Okay. Okay, so following on, I got interrupted there a little bit. My dog was demanding a bit of attention, so I gave her a bone to keep her happy for now. So if you hear a bone being scrunched in the background quite aggressively, you know that my dog is sitting there quite happy. Anyway, yeah, onlywire. Now, it's got a couple of interesting features in here, and you can see that I've got 37 out of 50 available services turned on here. Just move my mouse mat, and I could add another 13 more. Now, the good thing about here, it's pretty much the same as onlywire, but the good thing here is that if we go into the advanced post, you can do each one of these separately, every single one that you've got, so that you're not putting the same titles and the same descriptions, etc. You can put everything a little bit different, and you can tell it when to post as well, so we can post it later, and you can, you know, keep it a little bit more organic, so to speak, even though we are sort of automating. But this would be kind of semi-automating, because there's a little bit of extra work to be done there. And again, just the same things again, just, you know, take the title. Oh. Copy that. You can see I'm actually optimizing for 2012 because I did the keyword research and there was something like 780 exact searches per month for 2011. So I'm getting ahead of the game right now. Let's go back here. I will change the title a little bit here. Let's just take that off. Let's take off the word essential. Let's just change it new. Website. Set up plugins. Okay, so I need the URL again. Copy. And paste in here. Use the shortener, so that gives me a little bit more characters to use here, and the notes we can put. You can see I'm typing a little bit too near the computer here. Right, so it looks like a really useful step-by-step video course for WordPress plugins for new sites for maximum SEO impact, something like that. Right, so status, I don't really know what that means. And these tags, they've got the tags from before here, which we don't really want in there. But they can't remove these ones. But don't get them confused here with the tags here. So I can put them here: WordPress plugins, best, essential, video, tutorials, something like that. Oops. Correct that, and we can post it, all of these here. So category, I'll just choose, yeah, keep it in business and post it now, post it later, just post it now I think, and that's that done now. Actually, let's do it later. I haven't done that one yet. Let's see, so I can choose tomorrow's date. Yeah, let's do that, and that's going to be posted tomorrow. So that's one thing done. So that's two things we've done since we created the post. Right, what else? Right, now Facebook. The way I do Facebook and Twitter is I use a plugin on WordPress, and it's called super su.pr, and it will post to StumbleUpon on Facebook and Twitter as soon as I have made a post. And if you're using WordPress, that's a really good way to do it. And I'll show you in my videos and in the actual WordPress plugins video course that how to do that. And another one we can use here is called hellotxt. Now I did try to get some accounts set up on Fiverr.com, but when I went in there, he had only created the main login for hellotxt, I think you're going to call it, and I need to go back and tell him that it's either not working or he hasn't configured it properly and get him to do it again. But it's very, very similar to using Ping FM and onlywire. So this is inside the hellotxt dashboard here, and you can see that actually the if I click on here, you can see that it's actually been there are some sorry, there's some networks already put in there. I was reading here while I was trying to talk. That was very rude, so excuse me for that. If I come over a bit, I'll just see. Yeah, so I had another one open because when I tried to click that one from before, it was taking a while to load. So you can see I've got Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn and things like that, and I've got a whole bunch of networks once again, and so we can do the same things again, and just make a post and write in here what you're thinking. Okay, so the next one is PINGOAT.com, And this is not really necessarily after every blog post, but I did say that we would do the top 10, and you can see down here I've got something like 17, so this is basically to help people who haven't done this kind of thing before. Now what it's going to ask me for here is what my RSS feed is, and I always keep everything, if you notice here, oops, I'll just bring that back up. You can see I've got my social media profiles. I keep it in there for every site, for every sort of campaign that I'm building. Keep the Twitter, Facebook, and Facebook user ID, and any fan pages. I keep all the URLs and addresses there. And so let's just go back over to PINGOAT here, and we put in the XML feed. Now I'm using FeedBurner. Typically what you would have is HTTP, your domain name / and feed. Otherwise, if you're using WordPress, that is, but otherwise if you're using FeedBurner, which I prefer to do, it's going to look something like that. So we can click category title to select all, so we'll take all of those, and we will take all of those as well, and we just click on that, and we'll wait for that. And you can see here, very, very fast. Some failed, some done, some connection failed, and quite a few done. And so that's that one, and we'll go on to the next thing that we can do. Right, next one is social adder. This is really good. I like this one. Just go over here. Paste and search. Social adder. Right, this one I need to log in, but I don't have my login details on this computer. I have it on my laptop, so I'm just going to skip past this, but it's very, very similar to what we've seen already, and we can go and have a look at some of the other ones as well, so that we don't keep this for too long. Now things like Stumble, Delicious, and Digg, I'm going to cover that in a minute, as well as document sharing and blog networks and link wheels. These are all kind of more advanced stuff, apart from the Stumble and the Delicious and Digg. These three here in particular are kind of more advanced. Now if you've got something that's business related, it might be a good idea to do a press release, and you can get that syndicated by using Fiverr.com. You can get people that will take your press release, so you can even get it written there for $5 and get someone else there to distribute it to the top sort of 30 press release sites. If you've done a video, you can put it to PixelPipe. If you go to pixelpipe.com, there's a plugin that does a really, really good job of that. If you go to, I'll put a link under the video actually, and anytime that you publish anything like a video, it will automatically syndicate that for you to numerous video sites. And the other thing I suggest doing, if the article is your own original content, it's okay to put it on your blog first and then to put it on EZINE articles as well. Now let's cover some of these, the Delicious, Digg, and doc sharing sites. If we go over to Fiverr.com, and you can see here, this guy will do things like manually create 10 accounts and upload your video to top 10 video sharing sites. That's a really cool gig to get. But if we go over here, and we type in document sharing sites, and you can see here there's some gigs. People actually go and do all that for you for $5. Let's just take a look. I will share your document or PDF file to top 23 document sharing sites with high page rank for $5. Now you could tell that person here to take this article from my website, create a PDF from it, and then do these 23 document sharing sites. And this strategy actually does work, and what we're looking for when we're doing link building is to have a bit of variety. It's not just all about numbers. Of course you can go on here and buy thousands of extra and script box backlinks and stuff like that, but that's really not the good thing to do immediately. You want to do that maybe when you're building a sort of two-tier sort of network around your money site or your main site, so that you're not going to damage your main site with direct linking and stuff like that. But these kind of things are very, very good. I mean, it just gives a bit of diversity by using documents, by using video sharing sites, by using even podcasting sites and things like that. And you know, there's a whole bunch of things that we can do, press releases and articles and videos and all that good stuff. And this is the kind of thing that will get you to the top of the search engines right now. we can have a look at some of these other things. He'll create high authority links, and he will create link wheels from document sharing sites. That is a very good gig. I like that gig. That is really interesting. Actually, I'm going to open it and maybe order it for myself for this exact page that I'm just doing. And if we want to look for things like digs and stumbles and stuff like that, we can type in here organic digs, for example, and you can see here I will give you website organic 25 digs plus 25 Google plus 25 stumble upons for $5. So we can open that and have a look, and this guy is offering something similar but with retweets as well. These kind of numbers are okay. I would not recommend doing some of these things that they'll do 100 delicious links and stuff like that. That's just a bit unnatural. But to give you a little bit of a boost, these kind of numbers like 25 retweets and 25 digs and 10 stumbles, etc., that's not too bad to kickstart. If you've got really good quality content, if it's not good quality content, then don't do it, because you just get flagged some kind of a spammer or something. I would only do that if I've got quality content, and usually it's for things that I think people will benefit from knowing about. This is an example here. I will add 120 dig followers to your account. It's too unnatural, I wouldn't do it. And then there's some of them really offering ridiculous amounts of digs and stumbles and delicious votes and stuff like that. Avoid them. Look for the keywords organic, real, and we can put in words like stumble. All we're looking for is a jump start, just a kickstart. We're not trying to do any sort of black hat stuff. Not that it's not black hat, but you know, if Google says that if you build one backlink and deliberately, then you're breaking the terms of service. So I guess we're all black hatters, right? So you can see here the keywords that we're looking for: genuine, organic. These are the ones that you'd be interested in doing, yeah. And that just gives you a jump start, and that gives you. You wouldn't believe the value you can get from these kind of links. It can push you up the search engines, and often these pages from Dig and Stumble Upon, actual pages themselves, will show up in the search engines in the top 10. Okay, so we've covered WP Syndicator. Now that's if you've got WordPress site. If you haven't got WordPress, I don't know what's available for other things. Maybe you're using Drupal or Joomla or something like that. I don't really know what is available there. I'm a WordPress guy. I use WordPress a lot. And we covered all of this stuff, Twitter and the Facebook. Now, if you want to know how to do the things with the actual plugins, and you want to see those videos, you can go over to my site, caseim.org, and you can have a look. Even you don't need to even buy the video course, but if you go on that sales page, you will see the list of 32 plugins that I use on every single site. And if you know how to configure these things yourself, then good luck to you. And you know, take advantage of that. Now, why should you listen to me? Who am I to be sort of teaching this kind of stuff? Well, let's just go and take a look at some things that you might just find a little bit interesting. I'll just close some of these. And the good thing as well, just going back to onlywire, they've got a plugin as well for WordPress, which is really cool. I'll just close this. Right, now if we come over here and we look at some keywords, and so for example SEO London, and come down here, you can see that's got 8,100 exact searches per month, phrase match searches 12,100, search engine optimization's got 49,500 phrase match, and 18,100 searches per month for the exact SEO training, 2,400 and 6,600, and some of these other ones. Now why am I telling you that? Because I just want to let you know that I do know what I'm talking about. So we come over here to SEO training, and you can see I'm number 3 here. This guy up here likes to tell people that he's Google number 1 ranked site for SEO training in the UK. That presents a little bit of a nice little challenge there for me. And you can see this is me here as well, Local Buzz Marketing. Now that is my SEO services site, but we just quit doing offline. We're going more mainstream now. We're building sort of AdSense and lead generation sites, and we're getting away from offline altogether. So I will redirect that over to KSIM, which is sitting there number 3. And if you look here, SEO Training Company, there we are, number 1 up there. and that's me there again at number 3. Let's see if I've got any more. Not on that one. Let's see if there's any more here. Yeah, SEO Training Company London. Believe it or not, I actually had the first 6 places here. We did an exhibition not that long ago, and the theme that we did was how to dominate your competition, and I took the screenshot of us having the top 6 places here, and we dressed some really pretty girls in dominatrix uniforms, and had them handing out these really nice glossy leaflets how to dominate your competitors, and they're walking about with like the long boots and miniskirts and the whips and stuff. It was kind of fun. But after that, funny enough, then we started to lose our ranking, so I guess that we might have upset some people there. But you can see we're here number, is that number 1 or 2 or 3? No, we're number 2 right now. That was us there as well, and we will redirect Local Buzz over to Kiss I Am, so that will probably put us back up to number 1 there, I would imagine, but I'm not really looking for that anymore for the SEO services. And this one is SEO London. Now that one's got 8,100 searches per month, and I wasn't sort of going after that one and deliberately, it just kind of happened. And for 8,100 searches, we're sitting now at number 10. Now, I will probably push that because it's a good one to push just because of the search volumes, and we'll get that up probably up to the top 5 in a couple of weeks. And let's have a look at this one. SEO Company. Yeah, we're sitting there at number 10, but it's not got huge search volumes, I don't believe. But if you look up here, all these have got millions of competing results, but it's not the real figure. If you want to find out what the real figure of competition there is you go to the very last page of Google, and you will find out, and the last page of the searches here, and you will find out how many competitors are there. And there's some good tools that show you how to do that as well. SEO Training London. There we are, number 2 right now. If I ever do anything like courses for that, London courses like meetups or something, I might do, and then I'll put that back up and get it back in number 1. There we are in number 10 as well. Let's see what else we got here. What is this one? Search engine optimization. Now that was a major search volume, and I didn't even realize before today that we were sitting there. Search engine optimization. This is in the UK, so there's 49,000 exact. Phrase match and 18,100 on the exact, and we're sitting there at number 10, so that's definitely one I will boost, and we will push that up pretty soon. That's a good one to go for. Search engine marketing, I don't think we have anything, but probably if I had a UK in here, we'll turn up. Let's see. Yeah, number 10 there. Number 9 as well. We could push that one up as well. What else we got here? Yeah, we did the UK. Close social adder. Search engine optimization. Now that's a nice challenge, that one, to get out into number 1, number 2, number 3. That's a good one to go for. And we're not using an exact match domain in this, so you can see these are probably quite aged domains, these guys as well. Now my site is actually relatively new, and if you look at the amount of posts on Case I Am, you'll understand what I'm talking about, but we're starting to add to it now because we haven't touched it for quite a long time. And the Local Buzz marketing is the one that we were really pushing, and you can see that we do know what we're talking about. So the advice I'm giving you is coming from, you know, a sort of proven track record of how to get results in the search engines. So I hope you take some of this on board, and it's giving you some ideas of what you can do. Now you don't need to do all of this every single time, but you can take the easy ones. But best if you can, especially if you're using WordPress, automate as much as possible, and be very careful when you're doing the stumbles and digs and delicious and stuff like that. It can look really appealing, and at some point you can feel some kind of retail therapy when you're in Fiverr, and you've got to just be careful that you just don't overdo it, because you can get yourself de-indexed or just in a Google dance, and it's quite stressful if you don't know what to expect and how to get yourself back again. But I've got videos on that as well in the upcoming course of Rapid Money Site Empire. So anyway, that's enough for now, and there you go. You've got 10 things you can do after every blog post. There's actually 17 now, and you know, you can do just even 5, 6, 7 of these, and it will help you for your deep linking. So I hope you found that useful, and if you like any of our content, why don't you give us a dig or a stumble or a retweet or something like that. I think it's quite useful training for what we're doing for free, and you know, if you've got some value, let other people know about it as well, because we're going to continue to keep doing new videos in each and every week, at least 2 or 3 every single week, and they will be quality videos. Okay, so let other people know, and you know, hopefully we can help you to get to the top of search engines. Thank you.